General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, March 12. Reveal Drew Quartermaine will ask if Willow Corinthos is embarrassed to be seen together, while Carly Spencer pressures Nina Reeves. For starters, Alexis Davis will wonder what the hell someone was thinking as she catches up with Christina Corinthos Davis. This might involve the hit piece on Drew that'll be blowing up all over Port Charles. Alexis may question Drew's actions, but she may not be thrilled about Curtis Ashford's decision to splash this all over the news, either since it could affect Scout Quartermaine. While Alexis turns to Curtis for answers, Rick Lansing will bring some troubling updates to Portia Robinson regarding her blackmail situation and her lack of options. When Portia asks if it's as bad as she thinks, Rick will admit it's worse. Both Rick and Portia will worry about how Drew might retaliate following the public takedown that Curtis unleashed in the media. At GH, Drew will wonder if Willow is embarrassed to be seen with him after the article about Congressman Quartermaine being under fire spreads. Willow may assure Drew that she could never be ashamed of what they share, and when Carly gets into an argument with Drew later, Willow will rush to his defense. Next, Laura Collins will applaud Curtis for his efforts to expose Drew's bad behavior. Drew will deserve it as far as Laura's concerned, so she'll think Curtis made the right call here. As Elizabeth Baldwin and Lucky Spencer's feelings for each other grow stronger, their plans will get derailed. That may be due to Laura's arrival, since she's going to catch up with Lucky and Liz soon. In the meantime, the Golden Bachelorette's Guy Gansert will play a wildlife journalist named Jeffrey Beckett, so Nina will flirt with Jeffrey as she brings him on board for a Crimson Nature and Travel series. Once Eva shows up in Nina's office, she'll chat with Jeffrey as well. Both Nina and Eva will be rather charmed by Jeffrey, who'll admit he's single and will perhaps enjoy the attention. At some point, Eva will have a special request for Nina. This could involve Portia's blackmail drama, if Eva thinks Nina can help deal with it. Regardless, Carly will ultimately meet up with Nina and insist they have to put their plan in motion now. Maybe Carly will make a prediction about Drew putting Willow under his spell even more if they don't act fast. Could this lead to Nina breaking in Drew's safe at his new house, since that's clearly part of her scheme? Could Nina potentially try to steal back Drew's dirt on Portia in the midst of all this? In the steam room, Harrison Chase will relax with Dante Falconeri and ask if something happened that made him want to cut Lulu Spencer some slack. General Hospital spoilers say Dante is on the verge of making a confession, so he may spill that Lulu was still in love with him before she fell into the coma, according to Maxie Jones. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. General Hospital spoilers indicate the week of March 10 to 14 will offer some interesting bombshells and explosive plot twists, as some characters exit the canvas and some return. General Hospital spoilers suggest fans should brace themselves for two massive returns come the Monday, March 10 episode. Both Charlotte Cassadine and her papa, Valentin Cassadine, will be back as the walls close in on the two in Buenos Aires. Anna Devane and Jason Morgan are hot on the trail to bring Charlotte back to Lulu Spencer, so will they succeed in this mission or fail? Fans will have to tune in to find out. Fans of The Golden Bachelorette will be excited to learn that the runner in the first season of ABC's reality dating show, Guy Gansert, is slated for an appearance on the soap opera. He'll play wildlife journalist Jeffrey and have scenes opposite Nina Reeves during the Wednesday, March 12 show. According to People.com, Gansert watched the daytime drama in college. He also told the online publication, "Even though I was ecstatic over being a cast member on The Golden Bachelorette, this was an exciting opportunity to actually act and be a part of an iconic show." Could Gansert's guest appearance turn into a longer run in Port Charles? Lastly, General Hospital fans were introduced to Vaughn, Jocelyn Jack's WSB handler, on the Friday, March 7 episode. Actor Bryce Durfee has been cast in the role, so will viewers see a romance develop between these two? Only time will tell. Port Charles is buzzing with speculation after Jen Sidwell's calculated scheme against Alexis Davis. During what seemed like a nostalgic moment, Sidwell handed Alexis Helena Cassadine's infamous dagger, the weapon that killed her mother, at Windermere. Unknowingly, Alexis left her fingerprints all over it, while Sidwell avoided leaving his own, setting the stage to frame her for a future crime. One leading theory suggests Drew Kane may be Sidwell's target. Drew has made enemies recently, and his custody battle over Scout could provide motive to frame Alexis. The rising tensions in his family dynamics create the perfect backdrop for Sidwell's manipulation. Others suspect Sonny Corinthos could be the real target. Sidwell has insisted he's not in Port Charles to go after Sonny, but his involvement in the Esplanade project raises doubts. If Sonny were attacked but left alive, Alexis' history with him could make her a convenient suspect. Another possibility is the shocking return of Sam McCall. Rumors persist that Sam, long thought dead, is actually in hiding. If she has been watching from the shadows, Sidwell's plot against Alexis could force her to reveal herself. If Sam knows something about Sidwell's true identity, she could be the key to stopping him. Sidwell's deep knowledge of Cassadine history suggests he isn't just a random outsider. His use of Helena's dagger implies a personal connection, possibly even a hidden Cassadine lineage. His well-planned revenge hints at years of preparation, making it clear that this isn't an opportunistic move, it's a long-gestating plot. As Port Charles waits to see how this unfolds, one thing is certain: Sidwell's game has only just begun. The hidden adoption bombshell. In another shocking twist, Lulu Spencer has issued an ultimatum to Brooke Lynn Quartermaine. Tell Dante Falconeri about his secret son, or she will do it herself. The revelation that Gio Palmieri is actually Brooke Lynn and Dante's biological child threatens to upend multiple lives. Brooke Lynn gave birth in secret as a teenager and placed her child for adoption with her mother, Lois Cirillo, handling the process. Unbeknownst to everyone, Lois orchestrated a plan to keep the child close to the family, ensuring Gio grew up within the Quartermaine household. After his adoptive mother's death at age 13, Gio was further integrated into the family, without knowing his true parentage. Lulu's dangerous discovery. Lulu stumbled upon this secret while illegally accessing attorney Martin Gray's confidential files. Though searching for her own missing daughter, she uncovered records detailing Brooke Lynn's pregnancy and Gio's adoption. Her relentless pursuit of the truth now threatens to explode into public scandal. Dante's right to know. Dante remains oblivious to the fact that he has a 20-year-old son. When the truth finally reaches him, his reaction could reshape his entire sense of identity. As a man who values truth and justice, will he be able to handle this revelation without feeling betrayed? With tensions rising and secrets unraveling, Port Charles braces for another explosive chapter in its tangled web of lies and revelations. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Drew Quartermaine will land at the center of a takedown piece that could start his impeachment. The disgraced congressman could pay the price for all his bad behavior, so let's talk about what he's up against. For starters, Emma Drake just recorded a video outside the Quartermaine crypt that could prove rather damaging to Drew's reputation. As that video makes a splash online, it's going to look like Drew's abusing his power for personal vendettas, not to mention he isn't actually doing the work he was elected to do. Although Drew was pleased to see Tracy Quartermaine arrested, he may regret taking all the mausoleum drama too far. Of course, Drew also isn't hiding the fact that he's in a relationship with Willow Corinthos. The scandal of Drew getting together with his nephew's wife could become a bigger factor, especially since Michael Corinthos is off at a clinic recovering from severe burns. It's certainly not going to help Drew's image now that he's moving Willow and her kids into his house while Michael's suffering. That's not a crime, but it could add to the overall disgust and public pressure to get rid of Drew. Drew played the good guy to get elected, but it's going to be tough to keep people on his side, especially once Curtis Ashford makes sure a scathing article gets published against him. There'll be a big news story that's all about Congressman Quartermain being under fire, which could lead to intense pressure to run him out of office. Drew's latest feud with Tracy could bring more trouble than he bargained for. Drew clearly hasn't been making many political friends anyway, so this could be the beginning of the end when it comes to his congressman career. It's easy to imagine this takedown piece being the start of Drew's downfall. Will Drew ultimately get impeached once this article rakes him over the coals? Will all the backlash Drew's receiving be too difficult to bounce back from? Drew's already doing some terrible things, but he may really take things to the next level once his career blows up. Regardless, our GH predictions hint that Tracy may get the last laugh when it comes to all the crypt conflict, so stay tuned for updates on Drew's comeuppance. Lately, it seems like General Hospital's Lois has been bending over backwards to keep Gio's identity a secret, even turning to Martin for legal advice on how to make sure the adoption never sees the light of day. That, of course, backfired big time when Lulu went digging through her uncle's papers, but so far, Gio's name hasn't gotten back to Brooklyn, Dante, or anyone else. Now though, after Lulu's interference, mother and daughter are facing off as Brooklyn demands to know how much Lois knows about the adoption. We can see Lois doing her best to keep stuffing the truth down, but her daughter now knows she had a boy. Eventually, she's got to start putting all the pieces together about Gio. And if Brooklyn figures out who her cousin is on her own, that's going to be so much worse than Lois admitting that her son has been right under her nose this whole time. Lois, though, may not see that, and that's where Gloria Cerullo comes in. Soap Opera Digest is reporting that Ellen Travolta will be returning this week as Lois' mom, and we've got a sneaking suspicion that her visit means it's time for this all to explode out in the open. It's hard to imagine that Lois didn't confide in her mother all those years ago about what happened, especially since Gio was secretly adopted into their own family. Lois so far has been doubling down on the secret, and it may come down to Gloria convincing her daughter that things have simply come too far. Martin, Lulu, Cody, Brooklyn pushing for answers. The longer Lois keeps this secret at this point, the worse it will get for everyone. Gloria could end up pushing her daughter to just come clean. Things are simply too messy now, and the only way out is through. Yeah, everything's going to be awkward for a bit, and no matter what, there's sure to be hurt feelings and a sense of betrayal. But the jig is pretty much up, and Gloria could be just the person to guide Lois and pretty much everyone through it, and keep the entire family from turning on her daughter. This is certainly not a category that you want to be in, let alone something that you are known for, either. There's one former General Hospital star that has been canceled not only by the daytime television industry, but also by soap fans as well. Of course, we're talking about actor Ingo Rademacher. He was best known for his role as Jasper Jax before he was ultimately fired from the show in 2021. He hasn't been able to find work since then. After it was reported that Ingo was suing his former employers after failing to comply with their vaccine mandate, Stephen Colbert decided to take matters into his own hands by taking a pot shot at the actor. "Sorry, buddy, but you have to follow the medical advice. You're on General Hospital, not general stuff I read on Facebook," Colbert quipped. Now, a lot of people say Ingo Rademacher is being ridiculous, unless that's not Ingo Rademacher. It's Ingo Rademacher's twin brother Viggo Rademacher, who just woke up from a coma. Or maybe, in just one final twist, none of that is true, and Ingo Rademacher is just a stupid dingus. That makes more sense. That's the one. Celeb news. What's next for Ingo Rademacher? It was also noted that Ingo said in his lawsuit that the coronavirus vaccine mandate is unconstitutional and amounts to religious discrimination. He is also being repped by Robert F. Kennedy, Jr. and John W. Howard, an attorney who has already filed several lawsuits challenging the vaccine mandates. Ingo has not made any comments about the matter, but he did say in 2022 that his mental health has taken a hit because of the entire ordeal. Now, whether or not he will ever return to the world of daytime television remains to be seen, although at this point it seems doubtful. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.